Um, okay, so this is progressing okay. Getting weird stuff where this is getting all kind of crunchy there. I'm not sure um, what you did, but um, one thing I like to do sometimes is using the Surfaces Sculpt Geometry tool options here, and might just take this smooth thing and hit flood, and it just can kind of help kind of get rid of some of those aberrations in the shape. There's a bit of a mess going on here because you have multiple surfaces right on top of each other. Just gonna grab all of them and modify center pivot on those. And we've got this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. I mean, my goodness. So there should really just be one of those. Probably just this one. I'm gonna shift select and delete all the other ones. So now we just have this one. So it's a little bit easier to see what's going on. And then, yeah, you've got some cleanup work to do here. I'm gonna isolate this and um, I would probably start by just deleting some edges. So um, I'm gonna, ooh, it's not letting me select this whole edge, which is bad and going to make things a lot harder. It's also maybe if I grab a face and then shift double click on the next face. Got a face row? No. Oops. That's going to be challenging to get rid of. So, but well, let's just start clearing out some extra edges. So, but that's, I have an idea, which is if I select this one, double click, geez, no, it's not. Yeah, look at that. There's a whole extra. Oh yeah, and there's all these extra verts here. See, I think one of the things, and this is an important lesson. See, oh, look at all these extra verts along the edge. So I suspect you've already deleted some edges. And let me give you an example here. So let's say I select this edge. I double clicked on it. And what I think you did is you just hit delete. And what I end up with is the vert is still there. I'm going to undo that. So actually, let me just so this is a little easier to see. I'm going to turn symmetry off for the moment because, oops. Okay. So when I delete vertex, I'm going to shift right mouse click delete vertex. And let's put Control Shift X. Let's put this edge back in here. Okay. Um, and when I delete an edge, okay, let me just get rid of these as well. Put that edge back in. Okay. So if I delete an edge, if I just hit delete, it leaves this vertex behind, right? I'm going to undo that. If I do shift right mouse click delete edge, it gets rid of that vertex. So what I suspect happened is that you deleted a lot of edges, but just by hitting the delete key, not by using the delete edge command. So I think the better thing to do here is rebuild this because if you still have the curves, which you do, Although these aren't lined up right either. Pretty dense, and I can see that those seem to be lined up okay. This is not lined up right, so I'm just going to frame selected on that. W, hold down C for, just make sure I click on the middle there, so that yellow square, that square is yellow. Hold down C, and then middle mouse drag, and just make sure that goes right to the end. It stops right at the end there. And that one, let's just double check this one while we're at it. Okay, and then on this guy, I think, can I delete this vertex? Yeah, I just said delete for that vertex. Because that's on a NURBS curve. It's different from a polygon surface. Alright, and then this, let's see if we can rebuild this. So curves, rebuild, options, I don't know, 12 or something? Pretty much held the shape. Yeah, look at how much more sparse that is. Not real happy with this shape right here. Let's get these. Maybe get that. Oh, look, this one's not touching either. Okay. Oh, yeah, and then that one isn't either. I don't know how you even got this to build the bi-rail with these not touching exactly. So I'm going to just since I've straightened this out a little bit and rebuilt it, I'll put that over there. So I'm going to hold down. I'm going to hit D for pivot move mode. Hold down C, middle mouse drag to the end there. Control D for duplicate, and move this. Oops. Get out of pivot move mode, and then move my duplicate, and then just again click in the middle here, hold down C for curve snap, and just drag that to the end. And let's just double check. Well, that one's going to be touching. Let's double check this one. It appears to be, but just to double check, I'll just hold down C and middle mouse drag there. Okay. So we've rebuilt those, and let's do the bi-rail thing. So surfaces, bi-rail, bi-rail 2. Select 2 profile curves. This one. Select 2 rail curves. Okay. So now we're starting with a nice, clean, good surface. And I'm not going to build all the rest of it in this video, but um, if you start with that, you have a sound grounding to which to continue. I can redo that thing I did before, that sculpt geometry tool, smooth and flood. What other little things are going on here? That looks okay, just hasn't been beveled yet. This it's got some funniness here, but maybe just take out a few edges. Again, shift right mouse click, delete edge. And then maybe kind of adjust the position of some of these. I mean, most of it looks okay. We mentioned a number of problems, but I don't. Oh, this all got pulled. I'm just going to isolate this. That looks a little weird. I just wonder what happened that this got all crunched up. Oh, and something got funny here. I wonder if maybe you did some kind of bevel there or something to get all those extra edges. So yeah, this indeed got messed up. And again, so often it's just going to be better to just build it again, because if it doesn't take long, if you just follow the steps, rather than trying to fix this, because this has become quite a mess now with how uneven it is and all these little edges there. So I guess what I would say is, yeah, maybe make sure these wheels and stuff are centered under the. Are these grouped? They are. I'm going to center the pivot, modify center pivot. Anyways, what I was starting, make sure those are all in the right position. Why is that? Some of these reverse. Ooh, that got a little goofed out too. Yeah, something went a little wrong with the bottom half of this here. Again, what I would say for most of these problems is just delete it and build it again. I think that if you get something that's severely messed up, it's actually more work to try and kind of fix it than it is to just build it again. I hope this was somewhat helpful. Yeah, let me know if you have any other questions.